Hey, what's up, everybody? Good evening and welcome to The Real Beef with S&P. I just want to say thank you guys so much for being here. It really does mean a lot. Yeah, we got to work on getting a theme song. That's the next thing we need to do.
The Real Beef with S&P. You know.
The body roll and everything.
Yeah.
Do the body roll. And you can see it right down there. As you can see it down there. You know what I'm saying? We out here.
Hey!
We got some graphics and stuff.
I'm saying though.
Our boy Seth has been doing his thing. But again, I appreciate you guys for being here. It really does mean a lot. Before we get everything on and popping here in the discussions, and we got a lot of things to talk about, be sure to hit that subscribe button, hit that like button down below. Help us help you with a good time. Okay? That would really mean a lot. And also, in the chat, I know a lot of y'all from my neck of the woods. You guys are from her neck of the woods as far as our own respective channels and everything. Please let us know where you are watching this show from. If you're from across the country, check it. Let us know. If you're in Japan, comment in the comment section right now. Let us know where you are watching this show right now. Okay?
Yes.
How you doing?
I'm good, man.
What's up?
I'm
What's
saying
up, sis?
we're on show number 2, you guys.
Dos.
Okay, dos. Okay, listen. Y'all, first of all, shout out to every single one of y'all that were with us this past week. You guys, we had such a blast with you guys. And here we are again.
Back at it again.
Again, y'all. First of all, we got to do a libation check. What are y'all drinking? I hope you put the kids to bed. And you've got your libation. Again, drink responsibly. We say that. Now, look, I'm talking like on every show, like we've had 20
Allegedly.
shows. But real stuff. Number one, look, that's a good word to use today.
I've been saying allegedly.
That's a good theme for a little bit of what we're going to talk about today. Yeah, anything we say in this is alleged. Okay, even if we don't say it, just know the umbrella word is alleged. But in the meantime, in between time, I need y'all to be getting your libations on. If you in the car, don't do that. We want you to drink responsibly, responsibly, please and thank you. Put your kids to bed. Come and rapid taste with us.
But let me just say something really quick. Hold up, because you say put the kids to bed. What time is it?
Right.
Some people, it's still like 5.
Put their ass to bed.
Put
their asses to bed. I know they're driving your asses nuts.
Give them a Benny and go to
them to bed. Don't be like, that's true.
Don't do it.
Don't listen to him. He's a ha-ha joke.
Don't do it. Ha.
Again,
I'm
alleged.
joking.
Okay, we didn't tell you nothing. Get your kids to bed. Because I know they were driving your ass nuts all day today, okay? And you want to put them down because they don't need to hear this conversation. You know what I mean? But here's the deal.
They really don't.
We welcome everybody, okay?
Not with Desiigner.
Okay,
not when we're talking about Desiigner in the title. Nah, we don't.
For real.
We don't want to talk about that.
Okay.
Right
also,
now.
while you're here, if you're watching us and you got your phone in your hand, look, take a little snippet that you're on live, okay? Post it to your Twitter. Post it to your Insta. Post it to your TikTok. Tag us, guys. Okay?
Please and thank you.
Please tag us so we can repost you. We share you just so we can see who's watching us, see who's tuning in, okay? And that way we can, see who's all here.
We don't have a Twitter account as of yet because this is still, we're babies. You know what I mean? This is still brand new. This is episode 2, okay? Okay?
Yes.
But hopefully very, very soon we will have a Twitter account at some point. There's so much stuff that we got to do, and we're working on it. We're working on it. I know some of you guys were asking about that.
We're on Instagram.
Are we on Instagram?
You don't know that you're on Instagram? Listen, I'm on Instagram. Socialite Sandy.
Oh, I'm talking about the
with
show.
1 L. No, I'm just saying, tag us so we can repost until we get one. In
that's
the
fine.
meantime,
Yeah.
In the meantime,
What she said.
Tag us.
Go
the
ahead.
Pascal Show. Okay. Socialite Sandy. Sandy spelled Sande. Okay. We're going to put it somewhere in the description box of this video if you're watching this after we are live. All right. So we'll put it in the description box. Y'all, we are a work in progress. Okay. And so you're going to see a lot more coming from us. A lot of new things we'll be sharing with us. No doubt. The fun things. So stay tuned for all that. But again, thank you guys for being here. I'm excited. How's
too.
the week been?
Busy. I've been covering a lot of cases, a lot of trials, a lot of stuff like that. So it has been a very, very busy day. Some of y'all know what I'm talking about. It's been a very busy couple days, but I'm happy to be here. I'm happy to
highlight of your life
and all that stuff.
Period.
So
this is literally the best and most. I mean, literally, this is probably the day he looks forward to the most because he's with
That's a lie.
That's a whole truth. Don't let it get you twisted, okay? Don't get it twisted, bro. Okay? Because you already know that quality time with your sissy is the best time spent. I'm just saying. Love you, Allison. He likes you too. Sure. But I'm just saying, you know.
Sure. Yeah, we'll just roll with that.
Look, what you drinking on?
Good segue. Yeah, so whiskey Coke. I'm simple.
Right.
Whiskey diet.
We're doing the same thing we did last week.
Mm-hmm.
Absolute.
We're not here to mess it up.
Right. Absolute. We got a little bit of lemon juice or lime juice. Lime juice in this, ginger beer. So, Moscow Mule, basically.
There we go. Real quick, we got some people sitting here that asked about where you guys are watching the show from and everything.
Woo-hoo!
Everything from Florida, Michigan, Minnesota, Alabama, Georgia, Tennessee, Texas.
Tennessee?
Yeah.
You know where that's from,
Vancouver. Take me to another place. Okay.
Oh.
Yeah, get it. Get that 90s feeling there.
I'm saying.
Oh, wow. You know what I'm saying?
Half of them don't know. What y'all know about that for real? Be honest. I mean, do y'all know about that? Anyway.
Yes.
That's a whole nother situation.
So, I appreciate you guys coming in and chiming in. Please be sure to let us know where you're watching from. Okay? That really does mean a lot. Hit that like
on that like. Period.
Hit that like button down below. Don't forget to crush that subscribe button and let somebody know, a friend of yours, whatever, whoever, about the show. Exactly. Pew, pew, pew.
Come on, sis, with the bells and the whistles.
Actually, we also got to say what's up to our boy. We also got to say what's up to our boy, Sess. What's popping, man?
What up? I'm good. I'm excited about life. Everything is. Oh, there it is. I'm good.
He's
there
just
go.
by the clothing, just
yes.
back there in the corner by the clothing. He about to fold some laundry right now.
Listen, we grassroots up in here, okay?
Absolutely.
But you get to watch us grow as we grow. And speaking of growth, we're almost, I think last I checked, we were almost at 600 subscribers.
Oh, we're past that now. We're at 612.
Come on now, y'all. You better come on.
Okay.
Welcome to every single one of y'all.
Yes.
Thank you for supporting us for real.
Thank you. But we want more.
Yeah.
So keep hitting that subscribe button. Okay? So we can do this more often. Okay? It's very, very, very simple. But speaking of doing things more often, after seeing this video, I saw this viral video, or this video that's gone viral, and I'm telling you, this guy, he ain't doing this no more. This is the most ungrateful human being I've ever seen, and y'all got to take a look at this. Take a look.
So y'all tell me what's so bad about me deciding to cook a home-cooked meal for my...
Because it's our second day.
So what?
I expected you to take me to the Capitol Grill.
And we will go to the Capitol Grill.
When?
On another day. We went out last.
Keep his word. I have more. Where should take me out and do more?
I'm keeping my word.
No,
you haven't even
keeping your word.
You haven't
no,
even.
You're not.
You don't even know that yet.
Wait, no. Listen. You see this?
I see it. It's amazing.
It looks amazing.
It looks amazing.
It looks black, brown, crusty, dusty.
It looks like you just want something to complain about to me.
It's not that I want something to complain about, but I expect you to stick by your word.
I am sticking by my word.
No, this is our second day.
Exactly. So how do you know?
And we're not going.
How do you know that though?
Because I'm here. What do you mean? No. Okay.
Yeah.
I appreciate the effort of you cooking,
right.
But I wanted to go out with you. I want to have fun.
And we will, but I wanted to cook for you. No, I want to show you that. I want to show you versatility. It's easy for me to take you out.
This is too no.
Yes, it's easy for me to take you out.
Okay, it's easy for
it takes a lot more thought to cook for somebody, right?
They're good. All right, cool.
That's what I'm saying.
Okay, so there's a lot to dissect in this. There's a lot to dissect. Okay, because a part of me feels for the brother. I'm gonna say that. A part of me feels for the brother. Okay. Because it's hard out here, okay, to impress a girl. It's hard out here to, I don't know, do something different that not everybody else is doing. She was really hella bent up on trying to go to Capitol Grill. What's going on with Capitol Grill?
Hold up now.
What's
the
up with
fact
Capitol
that you okay? First of all, it's the second date, so I'm trying to figure out where the fuck he took her on the first.
On the first.
That's what I want to know. That you expected Capitol Grill on the second date. Okay. And I know the caption said something about that's his girl. But I'm like, it's second date status. So like, you guys
That's
just
not
get
his
to know
girl.
each other. That's number one. Number two, okay, first of all, look at how the world works now. Okay. First thing we're doing is pulling out the camera to go ahead and shoot the content. Of course, it went viral, which is exactly probably what he wanted, right?
Oh,
but the fact that we pulled the camera out just to be able to record that whole interaction, because let me tell you something. If I was a dude, and I am not a dude, however, I have some dude qualities. Here's the deal. And I don't mean that. You know what I'm trying to say.
I don't know. I don't exactly know what she means by that. But
listen,
okay.
The conversation wouldn't have been had. Okay. You'd have been like, oh, you wanted a Capitol Grill, bitch, get your ass in an Uber and take your ass on the Capitol Grill. We're not going to Capitol Grill today. If you can't handle my Capitol Phil, my steak, my fake ass Capitol Grill, I done made my little steak and potatoes, which by the way looked absolutely decadent.
It looked good.
I ate it. If your grateful ass don't go on somewhere and get in that daggone Uber or your Lyft and take your butt on the Capitol Grill, what expectations? Who has expectations on a second date? Like y'all just getting to know each other.
Those kind of expectations, you know what? I don't know. Somebody who's dating Usher or something.
Bye,
I don't know
Felicia.
because it doesn't make sense.
No.
But at the same time, you got somebody who literally is having the audacity to have a temper tantrum like a 12-year-old girl. I'm sorry, I'm not with it. I'm just not with it.
What would you have done though?
I would have. Well, one. You'll eat that cake, anime. No, I'm just kidding. You would have. No. You gonna eat that steak, enjoy it, and then I'm gonna be a gentleman, and I'm gonna take your ass home and say bye bye, good riddance.
You would have
Kick
still
rocks.
entertained the stuff.
No, I would have still.
Get the hell out of here.
I still would have had her eat the meal.
So you would have had her eat the meat.
I'm not gonna sit there. I'm not gonna sit there. I'm not gonna sit there and video her because that's not my style.
Yeah, that's not your style.
But at the same time, I'm going to still be as much of a gentleman as I can. I'm still going to be offended, but if she's going to eat it, okay, eat the meal that I made.
Man,
if you're not going to eat it, but if you're not going to eat it, then it's like, all right, bye. See you later.
Deuces.
Kick mother effing rocks. Hey, I'll order you an Uber and
That's
no, I'm
why
not
her
paying
ass is
for
still
it.
in the dating pool right now. Okay.
That's it.
Okay, because if that's the kind of expectation she's going after, clearly it's not working, sister. That ain't it.
No.
Okay. And then on top of that, she having a whole temper tantrum. She went on for whatever the clip was. I wonder if it was 6 minutes of footage. Like we only showed you a little snippet of it. She kept going back and forth with this brother. I'm like, dude, the minute she was like, I was expecting Capitol Grill, I'd have been like, you better expect this Uber ride you finna get to take your ass where you need to go. Okay? Period. It'd have been a wrap for me, son. Like, ain't no bra. Here's the thing. No girl that I'm just now dating, second date, is worth all that. There are other sisters out there, okay, who will gladly take your home cooked meal. Now, do I agree with taking your girl on a second date to your home and you entertaining it and going there? Maybe not so much. I wouldn't, you know what I'm saying? There's crazy people out there. But you decided to show up at his house or to be at his crib. You had to have known something was going to go down in his crib. I'm just saying, like, you had to have known something if you showed up at his house and not at Capitol Grill. And then you get all upset and in your feelings because you didn't go to, I don't know what I don't know. Second date, that's just red flag, brother. Red flag, brother.
I think there was red flags before the cooking her dinner.
I'm sure.
Why would he pull out the phone and start filming it? He obviously knew what kind of chick he was dating. I'm just going to be real. Then on top of it, okay, all right, I can see two sides of this, okay? So let's talk about the other side of the fence here, because that's what I like to do. I like to look at both sides of the fence here.
Okay.
So let's talk about it. Okay, she's upset that he said, hey, we're going to Capitol Grill. She said, you promised me we were going to Capitol Grill.
Right.
So she's upset about that. But at the same time, if you're a good girl or if you're a cool person, doesn't matter the sex or gender, you roll with the punches. Hey, sometimes, I mean, I'm a hell of a cook. I'm going to say it. I don't give a damn.
He can cook.
I can cook a damn good steak. Mm-hmm. Sometimes, most of the time, my steaks are better than Capitol Grill. So, hey, come on. Eat the steak, enjoy it, because it's probably the best steak you ever had. You don't even know yet. So, I don't know. You know, there's a side of it where I'm like, man, that's not right, how she was tripping. But he did make a promise. So we got to look at that side too.
I don't know. I'm just like, okay,
he did say we got plans. He said, we got plans. I'm taking you to Capitol Grill.
Did he say specifically that date, or was he like in the future? Because what I gathered is he said, we'll go to Capitol Grill, like generally speaking. Well, it could have been the third damn date.
It could have
the
been.
fourth damn date. If your ass
and she was just
tripping,
expecting it right then and there.
Right.
So she feels she bad with her braids.
And then here's the thing: you going to Capitol Grill? What you wearing, sis? I said, no shade. I mean, but shade, kinda. What you wearing, sis? You wearing dress for Capitol Grill? You wearing dress?
Yeah, she wasn't.
So you want to go to Capitol Grill?
She
Why
wasn't
you
ready.
not dressed
But she wasn't even
for
ready.
Capitol-
She wasn't ready. She wasn't ready. She wasn't show ready. She wasn't Capitol Grill ready. That's what happened. He said, "Nah, I'm just gonna cook you a nice steak at home." Or is she the side chick?
I don't know, bro. She ain't gonna. No. He ain't
Think
gonna put
about
no
it.
side. No, but he ain't
Think
gonna put no
about
side.
it, no.
No, he ain't gonna put no side chick on social media. That's a surefire way to
I'm
get
just
your
thinking
ass in
about.
trouble.
Think about it for a second. If she ain't worth the time, maybe that's what he was doing. Maybe she wasn't worth the time.
Not publicly, man.
Not publicly.
She ain't gonna do side chick duties.
But think
With the
about
way
it.
she was acting
Why do you
today.
think he
Or
made
that
dinner
day.
for her at his crib? Because he was probably like, nah, this is some girl I'm gonna smash a couple times. Bing bang boom. It's been cool. Deuces. So I'm gonna make a meal for you, and it's still gonna be fire. I'm gonna make you a damn good meal.
She said it was
and
black.
then you're gonna have
And
a hard
crusty on
time.
the sides.
And then you're not gonna have a hard time figuring out how to get to my bedroom because it's right there.
I
You just
think
bang a
maybe.
left. Maybe. Just
Okay,
saying.
but look, it doesn't look like he got the draws that night. So
He
you
did
know,
not.
I would be
Unless
willing
it was
to bet
angry.
he didn't get the draws.
Unless
You
it's some
know.
angry-ish.
Yeah, it could be that angry. You know,
That stuff can be therapeutic sometimes.
I'm
so.
just saying. You know what I mean? We're interested to know your thoughts, so you guys need to make sure to comment
Got some good
in
comments.
the chat. Yeah, let's hear
Yes,
some comments.
let's go.
I want to hear what people are saying.
Yeah, so Spin Cycle Dragon says the way she was picking apart his cooking was rude and disrespectful. And it was, because it took her a minute to say, I appreciate that you did this. However, it took her a while to get to that.
He got his own spot.
She
What's
said
up?
it was crusty, dusty, and
She
mustard.
said she
Crusty.
really did. And I was
Yeah.
like, what the hell? It looks delicious.
It looks good to me.
Damn.
I'd have been
I
just
mean,
fine.
could've used a little bit of
I still
seasoning.
wouldn't have given up nothing,
But-
but I'd have taken the meal.
He could have used a little bit of seasoning on that broccoli, but other than that, it looked good. I'm just saying, it looked good. It looked good.
Inspector Gadget said Capitol Grill is nasty anyway.
Oh,
I mean,
Inspector Gadget. You ain't wrong.
Hey man, look,
Give us one more.
it's about
You got
the
another
name.
one?
You know what I mean?
so there was someone a little bit earlier that said it's giving. Oh, there we go. It's giving. It's giving day 3 Netflix and chill.
That's a good
yeah.
point, though.
Yeah.
That is a very good point. And I like these graphics, man.
Oh,
These
you
are
like
time
I
to
know. Look
But-
at
See, we're making progress. Progress.
We're doing what needs to be done.
Okay.
Slowly but surely.
Making progress, dagnabbit. But okay, all right, yeah, because he probably, he probably. It could have been a thing where he was like, "Hey, I'm about to get in these, about to get in them yams." You know what I mean? He thought- you know what I'm saying? So he's like, "Eat the meal, and then you go eat a meal." You know what I'm saying?
Your turn, then my turn.
And don't worry, I'm keto. You know
Oh
what I'm
my
saying?
Lord! Good night, Pot.
No.
Good. Go to bed.
I'm tired. I'm really tired. I'm tired. Anyway.
He ain't got none of that, okay? All right, I'm gonna kick out my house.
Dagnabbit.
Period. Okay.
Period.
Anyway, y'all, keep the comments coming.
Yes.
Holler at us. Let us know what you think.
Rah!
Look,
What the
by the way,
What's wrong with me?
speaking of meat, here's the time we want to segue into
Tenderizing some meat,
another meat lover,
beating that meat.
Desiigner, Mr. Panda.
Rah!
Allegedly was on a flight. Please tell me y'all have heard this. Chime in the comments and let us know if you've heard about this. But I guess, and I'm gonna try to be delicate with the way that I say this. How do you say how do you say this properly? He was on a plane. He was on a flight, right?
He
Coming back
was
from
beating
overseas.
his meat.
Can you say that on YouTube?
Yeah, you can.
I don't know. He was getting in touch with himself.
See, if it was
Okay.
if we were on my show, I would try to find another way of saying
saying
it,
it,
like
but it
in a
is
nice flowery, poetic way, like touching thyself is something BS like that. But no, he was beating his meat. He was tenderizing his own schlong. Yes.
Yeah, and allegedly, all of it. Okay, allegedly, and a flight attendant caught him. Right. Here's the funny part about this. Okay, so he was caught exploring himself. That was a better way to put it. Exploring himself on a flight.
Personal passion.
I like that.
Personal
Yes.
passion.
And a
Personal
flight
passion.
attendant caught wind of it. Okay.
Yes.
So he went ahead, was like, right, okay, for real. She
He really
saw
just
his
did that.
jump, right,
Mm-hmm.
and pretty much was flabbergasted. She got away, walked away, what have you.
Because I was thinking maybe it
And
was like
then,
so big.
oh, we don't know.
No. Okay. I don't know.
But here's the thing. She basically caught him doing it. He knew she caught him doing it. He left,
smirked.
and he continued to do it.
You got some Lubriderm?
Yeah, no, he was using Vaseline, child.
Jergens?
Vaseline is what he was using.
Yeah, Vaseline's
using
a better
Vaseline?
option.
So
Lubriderm
he
gets
got.
thick. Yeah.
You said Lubriderm is what?
It gets thick. It dries up. So Vaseline is a better option. It keeps
And you
going.
know that from?
Personal passion. Also, if you use water, anyway, carry on with the story.
Okay.
Mm.
Okay. So do you know about using Vaseline then?
I've actually never explored Vaseline. I don't know why.
Why you gotta say it like that?
Vaseline's a new one to me too.
See?
Is it new to you?
That's a new
No,
one.
it's not. I don't
So,
believe
Never.
so what's the
Sir,
old one?
Vaseline,
So what's
that's
the old
weird.
one?
the old.
That's a new one.
Yeah,
What's the
what's the
old
old
one?
one?
What are y'all
What's-
using
Yeah,
nowadays?
What you use?
Jergens or something like
What
that.
are y'all? You
Yeah,
use
but
Jergens?
Jergens?
It dries up though.
You use Jergens?
No.
You can use the Jergens.
No.
Is there a lot of lubrication?
Fellas, what are y'all using? Fellas, comment down below.
Let us know.
What are y'all
Wow.
what are y'all
You know what I
using?
mean?
What are y'all using?
We
Comment
got
down below.
Giovanna said Vaseline.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, that's
Where
exactly what Designer was
You
doing.
know,
he
doing
was
the
using
long
Vaseline.
stroke,
Did
you know?
you really have to do the?
I had to. So everybody understands. Even the people who, are reading the subtitles. They know exactly what's going on.
Let me tell you something. He got caught a couple times and then continued to proceed to do it. Then finally had to be told to move to another area of the plane. He was in first class, by the way, so he's getting in touch with himself in first class.
He really was getting in
Proceeded to
touch
keep
with himself.
doing it. Did it again when the flight attendant came back.
Oh,
then he
damn.
got directed to go into another portion of the plane, so obviously out of first class. When he did get up to go, Vaseline done dropped out of his pocket or wherever he was doing whatever he was doing.
That's so sad.
So obviously he was doing that.
Right.
Then here's the kicker though. Here's the kicker. He has been charged with indecent exposure, which is a misdemeanor.
Which would make sense.
right?
Right.
Which makes sense, right? But here's the thing, I guess when he was speaking to the FBI agents about what happened, right? He basically said the reason he was doing this in front of the flight attendant was to encourage her. And I'm paraphrasing, allegedly. I'm paraphrasing, okay? But supposedly he was supposed to give her some kind of encouragement. I don't even know what he could have been encouraging her to do outside of whatever else you might be thinking, okay? But how is this going to give her motivation? Literally, he was like allegedly saying that the reason he was doing that in front of her was to motivate and encourage her, and whatever else he kind of tried to say. I'm, of course, paraphrasing like there's nobody's business, according to reports allegedly. Okay. And then he also mentioned the fact that he hadn't had some in a while because I guess he was coming back from Japan. He didn't get some in over a week. And so he needed to,
Release the dragons.
That part.
Release the poison.
Release
the
the
poison.
Stress.
Had to do some Cisco. Release the dragon.
There you go.
Unleash
Boom.
the dragon.
Boom.
Wow.
Boom.
We just went there.
What I'm upset about, here's the thing.
Go for it.
I feel for, I feel for the brother, right?
Yeah.
In some other respects. Here's the thing. When it was all said and done, first of all, where he came up with the whole I was trying to motivate her, I don't know. Okay. But Desiigner has had some issues that he's expressed and that has, come out previous to this where he may have had, he may have some mental issues. He's going through some things, that type of thing. He's also recently, after this all came out with a statement saying that he's been having a difficult time. He needs help. He's going to check himself into a facility to get the help he needs because he is going through some things right now, right? I feel for you, brother. I'm just wondering why you decided to beat your meat on a plane. I don't know. I mean, you know, you can. I mean, there's lots of other ways to release stress if you're depressed or down or whatever. That's just kind of an odd way to do it.
It's a very weird thing to do.
My favorite comment was Haley, though. You see Haley's comment?
What Haley say?
Haley says maybe they didn't serve nuts on that flight.
Oh my
I
Lord.
love it.
So he got his own. He got his own. You know.
Yeah. Listen, I here's my thing. When he got caught the first time, why didn't you put your meat up? Like, put it up, brother man.
Encouragement.
Just stick it in the pants, stick it in the drawers, keep it moving. You know what I'm saying? Then the girl had to come back, and yet again he was still doing it, and then had to be instructed to move to a different area of the flight. At this point, and here's the other thing too, I was wondering if he was flying alone, because I was like, you doing all this and you flying with other people? He was flying with other people. He had friends with him. So now these friends had to watch him to make sure he wasn't going to pull out his stuff and do what he was doing on the plane. Like,
so you see, Bob said, "Who is this?" You might want to backtrack and say who this
Desiigner is a rap artist that had a hit song. He's kind of like a one-hit wonder. No disrespect.
I mean, he's got.
I mean, no, I'm just saying, as far as the
Panda,
pop culture, he had one hit, and it was Panda. That's it. Okay, it's Panda. Okay,
and it's spelled with two I's if you're looking him up to want to see.
Yeah, Desiigner. Okay, 2 I's in that name. And you know, honestly, I got to be honest. I feel bad for him.
I do.
I feel bad for him because let's be real. That is clearly somebody who is dealing with some serious mental health issues. You know, you whip it out twice. That's not somebody who's sound mind and body. That is somebody who's obviously dealing with some sort of demons, or they're out their mind drunk or high. They are on something. God knows what. Okay,
allegedly,
so there's more.
He was not on anything.
So there's something wrong with him mentally, and I feel bad for him because let's be real. Somebody whipping out the Johnson and saying, surprise, to everybody, that's not, or to a flight attendant.
For motivational purposes.
For motivational purposes,
Motivation.
that's really, really sad. And then also the other thing too, is like, it's also something to think about. This is somebody who probably is used to just getting it because he is who he is. Mm-hmm. And maybe in his mind, he's thinking, oh, all I got to do is just whip it out and everything's going to be Gucci. She's going to take care of me, and maybe I'll be able to take care of her. And we're going to have a great time on this flight. But unfortunately, it didn't go that way. You know, I feel for the dude. I feel bad for him.
I hope he gets the help he needs.
Didn't he check himself into something?
Yes. Allegedly, he has checked himself into a facility that's essentially going to help him with whatever he's going through. And I really do pray for him. I mean, I know all jokes aside, obviously we never want anybody to be in any kind of mental, emotional distress, right? I still think it's weird.
Did he?
Lie. Like I feel for the brother, but I still think it's very weird.
It's absolutely.
It's very weird.
Crazy.
I'm gonna need you not to pull
it's Pee Wee Herman stuff.
Yeah, you took us way back.
I went way back.
A lot of people aren't even gonna realize. I'm just curious. Like, did he?
Shots fired! Shots fired!
Right.
Shots
That's
fired.
the part I'm worried about. Because to be honest, I'm like, well, if you went through all that, at least finish. Because he attempted several times.
Just up there on the plane, looking like he's been electrocuted.
Right.
You know what I mean?
The Vaseline them fell out his stuff.
No,
you know what I mean?
I'm not with it.
And so I'm a little concerned he didn't finish. Poor guy. At least he could have finished.
Poor little guy.
You know what I mean?
Wow. Finish the job. And then he turns into a sex offender rather than, just him getting a misdemeanor.
Finish him. True.
Think about it.
It could have released a little bit of that stress.
Oh my Lord! No,
you took it back.
See, those are crimes. Those are other crimes.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? That's committing other crimes. So no, keep it in your pants. And here's the other thing, ladies and germs, keep it in your pants. Okay, especially when you're on the plane or in public areas. Keep it in your pants.
Mm-hmm.
I think that's a fair rule of thumb. Don't eat yellow snow.
Ew.
Simple stuff like that, right?
Look, all his hoes are in Atlanta, from what I understand. He was in Japan and he didn't get any in Japan, so go to Atlanta.
Yeah.
Get your hoe. You know,
Oh,
they
who's
help
in
you
the
out. You know, I'm just saying. Anyway,
Rah.
look, what
Sage.
we got going on next now?
Oh man.
We got,
okay,
what's
we
next?
got quite the conversation
Yeah,
to get
this
into.
is gonna be interesting.
The main event. Da-da-dum. Okay, so the
Dun, dun, dun.
main headline. Okay,
Mhm.
I covered it on my show yesterday when it broke. This is absolutely crazy, guys. Absolutely crazy. Don Lemon has been fired from CNN. Now, some of you guys have already seen this. Some of you guys have already seen this on the show. I know I recognize a lot of names in the chat. Thank you guys for being here. Salute to all y'all. But some of the things that you guys already know is that Don Lemon came out with a statement basically saying, hey, I didn't even know I was about to get fired. This is very interesting. No one gave me a heads up. It would have been nice if management would have told me what was going down, yet they didn't tell me anything. And hey, you know, it was a great 17-year run. I appreciate all the colleagues and all the reporters and that I worked with, so on and so forth. And that was basically, you know, like in a nutshell, the statement that he put up. Now, CNN came back with their own tweet and basically said, roughly something along the lines of, hey, what Don Lemon is putting out here on Twitter is wrong. We asked him to come in to sit down and have a conversation with us, and he refused to show up. So, hey, we had to let him go type of thing, right? So now we got this whole situation popping with Don Lemon and CNN and the fact that he got fired. It is I'm sorry, I got to be honest, it is the wildest thing I have seen in a while.
I was shook at when the news came out.
Most of you guys saw me live watching that trial, and I was absolutely floored with the information. And what's crazy about that is my opinion has changed since yesterday. After thinking about it, after talking about it, thinking about it, all that stuff, my opinion has changed a tiny bit. But I'm sure you're going to read the. I'm
going to read his tweet.
Read the tweet real quick.
So here's his tweet. I was informed this morning by my agent that I have been terminated by CNN. I am stunned. After 17 years at CNN, I would have thought that someone in management would have had the decency to tell me directly. At no time was I ever given any indication that I would not be able to continue to do the work I have loved at the network. It is clear that there are some larger issues at play. With that said, I want to thank my colleagues and the many teams I have worked with for an incredible run. They are the most talented journalists in the business, and I wish them all the best. That's how we found out.
That's all.
That's how we found out.
That's all.
That Don Lemon got.
That is how the whole world found out. Now, my question is that I dissected it. I dissected that whole tweet, and to me, I felt like it was a little bit toxic. The tweet. Now, he has been known lately for stirring the pot and having some moments where he's been acting like a diva. Okay, yep. Lashing out on coworkers, yep. So on and so forth, saying that thing about I forgot the woman's name right now, but he said some crazy thing that they were saying was hella sexist, saying that she was past her prime and all that. He's done a few things, especially towards women, that have been really, really bad, right? So when I saw that tweet, instantly I'm going, this dude being petty. This is petty as F. But if CNN is lying in their tweet, how they fired him, how he found out about being fired is absolutely wrong. Absolutely messed up. You got somebody who's worked there for 17 doggone years. Some of the best times of his life, some of the best years of his life was spent at CNN. Okay? Right. And now you got this guy getting straight up fired by via what? Through his management team?
Hold on now.
That's kind of messed up. So, if that tweet, if and only that tweet is not real from CNN.
Here's the deal. Here's what CNN tweeted, okay? So they said, Don Lemon's statement about this morning's events is inaccurate. He was offered an opportunity to meet with management, but instead released a statement on Twitter.
Right.
Now, here's the deal.
Okay.
I was shooketh about the news, not gonna lie. Does it surprise me? Absolutely not. That he was let go. Here's what I think probably happened. Based on what CNN tweeted and what he tweeted, I'm sure his management did get the word about him possibly being let go, etc. Right? But I think what probably happened is CNN probably hit up, the hierarchies at CNN, hit up the management, or hit up his management, and was like, we want to talk to him. You know what I mean? Let's rap a taste, let's talk, whatever. There's some things going on we need to discuss. Maybe brought it over to Don, and Don said, hell no, okay? And then decided to go ahead and say, I've been let go. You know what I mean? I mean, there's so many ways that you can kind of flip this, and this is all alleged. This is just assumptions. And then I'm kind of basing it on literally Don and the way he comes across to me. Because at the end of the day, I'm not poo-pooing on any of what he's done, the work he's put in at the network. I didn't want to see him get fired. That's for daggone sure, right? But not gonna lie, I felt like for a minute he was getting a little too big for his britches. I think he was taking some, a little extra leeway in a lot of instances. I think his commentary was getting a little bit, extra. I thought he was going to be in super hot water when he was on New Year's Eve.
Oh, getting drunk. But that's what people go and watch him for.
Hold on now. Hold on now.
People are watching him for that.
Hold on now. But CNN is trying to go a little bit more conservative. And this is not to get into political talk or any of that, because we are not that show, right? But the reality is to keep it funky, okay? So, he was, on with Andy Cohen or what have you, right? Andy Cohen, and was having, had a few extra beverages. Okay, this is what, a couple years ago, back in I think 2021, when that happened. And keep in mind, this is coming. I'm speaking from having, and keep in mind, I ain't been on no dang CNN or Fox, but I have been on the news as a traffic reporter. Okay, if you guys follow me for a while, y'all know I was a traffic reporter on the local news here in Missouri. And as someone who has done a little bit in this industry, right, and previous to that too, but really on a morning news show, they don't play about that stuff. You sign morality clauses, you sign all the extra. When you sign those contracts, you sign all of that. Morality clauses, all of those things. And if there's things you're doing that, there's a possibility you could get terminated literally on the spot. So when that happened, right, I was like, ooh, he about to be in some hot water. And he was, but he didn't get let go. I think there were some more other things in regards to that, because people were laughing and it probably got a good, kiki for a lot of people and gave the ratings to CNN and probably didn't think, much more of it. But I know he was in hot water after that, to the point where the next year, when they did that at New Year's, they literally put out a statement like, absolutely no one can get tipsy at all, period, point blank. It just is what it is. But not gonna lie, Don has been pushing the envelope for a while. Not that I disagree with some of his commentary, not all of it, because he's been allegedly known to make a lot of comments about women that aren't necessarily positive, right? He's made a few comments recently that have been pretty controversial. And then on top of that, the way that he's been acting with people on set, his co-hosts have had issues with him too. He's been getting at what I think her name is Caitlin, one of his co-hosts of the show, for interrupting him. I mean, literally, allegedly diva-like behavior. So I think he's been on thin ice for a while. You know what I mean?
He definitely has been on thin ice for a minute. Because obviously, I didn't think that him getting drunk on New Year's Eve, I didn't see it as a big problem, because honestly, they're in competition with other New Year's Eve shows where they're showing like Andy Cohen getting wasted and all these other people on New Year's Eve just having a good time and getting wasted. Now things have changed, because Andy Cohen at that time was talking ish on the mayor of New York. And that's why I think a lot of other networks were like, yo, no more, we're not drinking like this anymore, because y'all are getting too comfortable getting wasted on camera, and y'all starting to show your ass. Now, but that for years was what they were trying to do, was to bring some sort of camaraderie, everybody having a good time, letting loose, let Don Lemon act a fool with some parade people and all that stuff. You know what I'm saying? Like, So, but that's not where I feel it started. It started when he lost his mother-loving show. It started there. His show went bye-bye. His show got canceled, and then he got pushed over. He got pushed over to a morning show with 3 other people where he's like, I just had my own show. It was Don Lemon, whatever the show was called. I don't remember. But he had his own show. The lemon drop.
Did you just make that? You said lemon juice.
He really just said that.
Lemonade.
But what I'm trying to say here is I think that the downward spiral started when he lost his main gig. He got pitted up with, he got posted up with a bunch of anchors to do this whole like Good Morning America type BS TV show. And I think he was feeling like he was not getting like center stage for that show. Like, you got Gail. Okay, you got Gail on her show. Let's be real. Do you know anybody else's name? Everybody, I'm going to ask you. Do you know all the other names on Gail's morning show, the Good Morning America,
just Gail.
CBS This Morning, whatever the hell it's called? It's just Gail King.
Gail.
It's just Gail King.
It's
okay,
just Gail.
There's all these other morning shows where, real talk, there's that main lead, that main anchor, and the rest are just there to dress up the show. He goes down there. He takes over. He's part of this morning show that they're trying to do something, whatever the hell they're trying to do. Okay, trying to grasp at straws at something. And he's not the main guy. So he starts feeling some type of way. And he starts lashing out on people that are cutting him off every time he tries to talk, so on and so forth.
Ego
Starts coming into play. So then he lost his show. He got moved down to this thing. It's almost like he got demoted in a way. He starts doing this show. He starts lashing out. Not the greatest move, in my personal opinion. Not the greatest move, okay? Because let's be real. There could have been an opportunity for him to bounce back up. There could have been. He's been there for 17 years. But he decided to start acting like a damn fool and started being diva.
A straight diva.
And there's so many sorts. Then, on top of that, he starts saying, hey, she's past her prime. It was like napalm just went off. His career was destroyed. Media went with this and they ran that thing into the dirt. And then they started diving into all the other BS that he was getting into with the Caitlyn and the girl without the upper lip. She ain't got no upper lip. You know who I'm talking about. Okay, she always looks like she's smirking when she's talking. But anyway, all right, I said it. She ain't got no upper lip, man.
Allegedly.
Okay, pretty girl. I'm not saying anything bad, but she ain't got no upper lip. Anyway.
Allegedly.
So then all that stuff, okay, I think it started right around then. And then it just got destroyed. Then his career got destroyed.
Listen,
okay?
there's a ton of stuff that you can't do in this world of media, okay? In the world of news and CNN of all places.
Yeah.
He's been pushing the envelope.
So here's the thing, okay? We got to show you guys this other video here. All right, this video has been sharing like crazy on Twitter. Everyone's allegedly saying that this is the straw that broke the camel's back.
Yeah.
This is the last straw for the producers, the whole team, even his co-workers, his co-stars, co-anchors, whatever you want to call them. It's him having an argument with Vivek Ramaswamy. Okay, he's a entrepreneur, etc. They're having a very heated conversation in this tweet, in this video that was on Twitter. Take a look right now.
With due respect, I find your explanation reductive and actually insulting, including to black Americans, to say that black people today, compared to 1964, 1865, haven't made progress in part because of the freedoms we secured. And the Second Amendment was part of what secured
hang on,
that
please.
freedom.
I cannot keep a thought if you guys are talking to me in my ear. So hang on one second. So to say that black people, say what you said again.
Black people secured their freedoms after the Civil War. It is a historical fact, Don. Just study it. Only after their Second Amendment rights were secured.
They were not secured their freedoms after the Civil War. That is not, you are discounting Reconstruction. You're discounting a whole host of things that happened after the Civil War when it comes to African Americans, including the whole reason that the Civil Rights Movement happened is because black people did not secure their freedoms after the Civil War, and that things turned around. People tried to change the freedoms that were supposed to happen.
And you know how they got it?
War
They got their Second Amendment rights, and they actually got the NRA played a big role in that. But today, down the
NRA did not play a big role in
absolutely,
that.
they trained black Americans how to use firearms.
That's a lie. That's not. The NRA did not play a big role in that.
This is just historical fact. But
It's
down
not historical fact.
The part that I
just
find
because you say it's historical fact.
The part that I find
historical
insulting
fact.
is when you say today black Americans don't have those rights after we have gone through civil rights revolution in this country.
You are sitting here telling an African American about the rights and what you find insulting about the way I live, the skin I live in every day.
Here's where you and I have
the
a different point of view.
black and white that black people don't have in this country, and that black people do have.
Well, here's where you and I have a different point of view. I think we should be able to express our views regardless of the color of our skin. We should have this debate
I'm not saying you
without me regarding you as a
but I
black
think it's
man,
insulting that
but
you're
me regarding you
here,
as a fellow citizen.
That you're
That's
sitting
what I think we
here,
should see.
whatever ethnicity you are, explaining to me
whatever ethnicity
about
I'll
what
tell
it's
you.
like to be black.
Whatever
American.
ethnicity I am, I'll tell you what I
Sorry.
am. I'm an
Nothing.
Indian American. I'm proud of it. But I think we should have this debate. Black, white, doesn't matter.
I think we should have this
on
debate.
the content of the
If you're going
ideas.
to do it, you should do it in an honest way and in a fair way. And what you're doing is not an honest and fair way. Okay?
With-
But we appreciate you coming on.
With
Thank
due
you for
respect,
that.
Don, I look forward to
Thank you very
continuing
much.
that
I appreciate
conversation.
it. We'll
Thank
continue
you.
the conversation.
Thank you.
Okay. Oh, thank you. So I got a lot to say about this. Okay. I have a bit to say about this. Number one, we just went. Bye-bye. So, number one, never try to explain or black-splain to another black person if you're not black. I will say that, okay? Two, when it comes to Don Lemon in that clip, there's a lot of backstory to that clip, and it's a little unfair because you look at that clip and you go, at first when I saw it literally naked by itself, I was like, whoa, oh snap, because how he was like, yo, I don't need you guys talking to my ear. I can't think when you're talking to my ear. Just 1 second. He's like, he's unplugging from the Matrix, right?
Which he shouldn't have done.
That's not good.
Either.
That's never
He shouldn't
good.
have done
Never good.
that.
And I understand him getting upset. But
Right.
there's two different things in this situation. There's a way that he could have addressed what he needed to address to his producers or whatnot. He didn't need to say that live. He didn't. But one thing I say is, because some people are like, oh, you know, it's so wrong what happened and all that. And I think that was his job. His job is to debate people that come onto his show.
Absolutely.
Or onto that morning show.
Yep.
Now, I know it's not Don Lemon tonight, okay? But his job is to have these hard-hitting conversations. And if you got Vivek Ramaswamy up there trying to explain something to him that he's lived with since the day he was born, I mean, I'm sorry if he's going to step up and say something about this. Now, one thing, I thought it was kind of messed up. You got Poppy in the corner just chilling. She's just like this, not saying anything, quiet as hell. She didn't say anything. But the funny thing is way before that video started, way before we saw that clip, she was sitting there asking Vivek all kinds of questions, and kept spinning over to Don, being like, hey, you got something to say? You want to say something? Don was tight-lipped for so long. He didn't say nothing for a minute. He's like, nope, I'm good. I ain't got nothing to say. Until he finally snapped. And he said, okay, I got to talk about this because this guy's saying stupid things that I don't agree with now.
Do you think that's the reason he got fired, though?
No, I mean, it could be a part of it, but that is his job. Now, I will say this, though. I've never watched a morning show from CNN ever in my life, nor would I ever have any interest. But they have to make a decision on if they're trying to have a feel good. We'll be right back. Enjoy this Coke commercial. You know what I'm saying?
That's what they want.
Do they want that, or do they want somebody on there that's going to be willing to have these hard-hitting conversations with movers and shakers, politicians, etc. on their show?
With
you
all
bring
these
Vivek
lawsuits
Ramaswamy onto your show, you're not going to have a conversation with him, like a real conversation?
Here's the thing, though. All these lawsuits and all that stuff, Fox, all that, they're trying to really watch it.
Yeah.
Because at the end of the day, it's a lot of money on the table. Period. A lot of money.
It's a lot of money on that table, for sure. It's a lot of money on that table, for sure. But at the same time, when I first saw that video, at first I was like, ooh, he going off. And that ain't right. But then I watched the full video. I saw the full clip. And I was like, oh, now I get it. Now I get why.
I think this is something that was brewing for a long time.
It's been brewing for a minute.
This has been brewing
but
for
I
a
think
long
this
time.
is not just the only thing.
The straw. I don't think that was. I think
You
it's
know
a
what I mean?
combination of a lot of different things. For sure. For sure, for sure. What are people saying in the comments? I'm very curious.
And I'm about to put up a poll as well, guys, about this Don Lemon video. So be on the lookout.
What you got?
Let's check it out.
I'm so curious to see. Were y'all shocked about Don Lemon? Were you shocked about him getting fired? Like, if you've followed a little bit of the story, or even not even just this story, but just kind of seen him over the years, like, do you think he deserves to have been fired? You know, what have you gathered from Don Lemon? I'm very curious about this, but literally from what I've heard, it's been just, you know, him acting like a complete and utter diva, treating his colleagues and coworkers and co-hosts like crap. You know, pretty much just kind of just doing what he wanted to do, saying what he wanted to say, slap on the wrist, keep it moving. And I think people at CNN were just tired, to be honest.
Yeah.
What do you see, Seth?
You see Hollywood 2000 says, I support this interaction, but they probably had a problem when he said, I don't know what race you are.
Oh, that's the other part I forgot.
Yeah!
That's
Thank
where he
you
messed up.
for bringing that up.
He said, wherever you whatever race you are, whatever the hell it is. I was like, I chihuahua.
Right.
Good point, Hollywood. Good
It's like, come on.
That was no bueno.
And you're
that
a
was no
seasoned,
bueno.
keep in mind, he is a well-seasoned journalist. You still have to watch your stuff. And at the end of the day, speaking from somebody who literally worked on the morning news, small conglomerate, but knows some of that stuff, right? You have to be non-biased. You have to be careful. You got to be without emotion.
Diplomatic.
You got to be diplomatic. You have to be really careful when you do interviews, that type of thing, because that's the kind of stuff that'll land you in the hot seat, just like he is. And he's been, like I said, pushing the envelope for a long time, you guys.
No doubt.
So when it happened, I was shooketh. I was literally like, damn. But it didn't surprise me either. I think he's been treading on that thin line for a while.
I think he thought for a minute that he was untouchable.
Yep.
Until he got fired.
Absolutely.
Or not until he got fired, but until he
that.
lost his night show. And then that's when everything came crumbling down. He's
I
like,
can see
hell
that.
no, I'm Don Lemon. The hell you talking about? I deserve this, this, and this, blah, blah, blah. And he just lost his ish. That's what I think. But I think it happened way. They were waiting for more things to pop off for him to be, for an excuse to let him go. But if the story is true, that they did not reach out to him and he found out through his management team, that is extremely unethical in my personal opinion. You got somebody there for years, almost 2 decades, y'all. 2 decades, that's a long time. Could have given him a little bit of decency to say goodbye. What?
Didn't you see some breaking news that he lawyered?
And so now we have some more breaking news as well. He is now lawyering up. He is lawyered up, and he is looking to get the rest of his $25 million in a contract with CNN. So now he has hired a top Hollywood lawyer. Okay, so let me get this really quick. Don Lemon, freshly ousted from his perches, the top cable networks. He has hired the same powerhouse lawyer. Both actually is funny. Tucker Carlson,
right? Yep.
Tucker Carlson and Don Lemon hired the same lawyer, okay, to navigate their exits, okay? So the prominent Hollywood lawyer is Brian Friedman, has a track record of getting multi-million-dollar settlements for TV stars and other celebrities. He also represented, Chris Cuomo, okay? Chris Cuomo, when, Chris Cuomo got in trouble and everything. And so he representing him, who is seeking $125 million wrongful termination after the network fired him in 2021 and secured a payout for Megyn Kelly Remember Megyn Kelly? Okay, Megyn Kelly's full contract when she left NBC. So, just so you know, Tucker Carlson, I know some of y'all were wanting us to talk about Tucker Carlson as well. Bye, Tucker. But the fact that you have both of them hiring a huge big-time lawyer that was successful in Megyn Kelly's lawsuit. You also got Chris Cuomo's lawsuit as well.
He's still in litigation with him now.
They're still in litigation. But still, very smart move for both guys.
Both of them?
Both of them. And I will say this too. The internet is vast. Don and Tucker. I'm sure if you just get a microphone and
they'll be fine.
And a blue background, you'll do just fine.
Literally, Don is going to be just fine. There's a network out there that will offer him his own show. He will be just fine.
Oh, come on. It goes without saying.
Yeah, that's an automatic.
It's a done deal.
He's good, but yeah.
Do you want to hit comments real quick before we go to this next one?
Yeah, yes. I'm very curious.
Let's do that.
And we will have to go to the next one, but someone mentioned, and this hit the ego part. Let me see if I can find it. Don Lemon was on NBC Chicago many years ago. Younger anchor and reporter. He was at bars in the Gold Coast and had a very bad experience with Chicago cops, and NYC shoved it under the rug. NBC shoved it under the rug. So they covered his back then.
Yeah.
We got another comment though. XOX.
Yeah, just Bob. Zozo Bob. What's up, Zozo?
What up, Bob? Don in his show was very opinionated. We've been drinking, guys, on his late night show, and they demoted him to into what's that? Fluff stuff. Okay, we'll autocorrect. Fluff stuff on that morning show. So basically, he went from something of substance,
right, hard
to
news.
just another character.
Fluff
yeah,
piece.
like
yes.
welcome. Yeah, we'll be right back. Enjoy this Pontiac commercial.
Right,
like literally, that's what it was.
He was talking about stuff that mattered.
That's
He was talking about stuff that mattered, and then it went away.
Yeah.
So
we got to talk about it. Can we just take 1 minute to talk about this?
What are you about to say?
No, because the allegations. Yeah, we will. The allegations with Don Lemon as well. There were other things that were going on behind the scenes that were more than just him being a tyrant or being an asshole
being a diva
to these other anchors. There were other allegations of sexual harassment, sexual misconduct, so on and so forth, with random men out in bars, so on and so forth. He is still dealing with those allegations as well as we speak right now to this day. And those things have still been going on for a minute. Now, whether they're true or not, I don't know.
Alleged.
It just does not help his cause right now.
Yeah.
So I could see why they said, enough is enough. Time to go, Don.
He's a liability.
It's been real. It's been real.
Especially after all the recent stuff with all the lawsuits.
With the Cuomo, Cuomo and his lawsuit.
That didn't help.
Well, him and the allegations with Chris Cuomo as well was really bad as well. That's why he stepped down with the quickness. Don said, I'm going to stick around. He said, I'm going to keep this job. I'm going to ride this until the wheels fall off.
For $25 million, I'm going to stay
For
there
$25
too.
million, he going to get that
Do
$25
whatever,
million. He going to get that $25 million.
Shuck and jive for that $25 million until you got to let me go, honey.
There is one more, and I promise I'm going to let it go right after this. But Bob had a very, very good point. CNN changed management, and Don was a problem for them. Probably also the other stuff that he said. But replace him with Al Roker. So the news can be sunshine and rainbows. That is the most unproblematic black man in existence.
Hey, he will make that show fantastic. I like Al Roker.
In your neck of the woods.
Right.
I like Al Roker.
He
makes me smile. I like Al Roker. He makes me smile. You know what I mean? He's unproblematic.
Happy-go-lucky. He's unproblematic. He's unfazed. He's just wholesome.
Are there any other unproblematic black men out here in these streets on TV? Like anybody?
Kanye? No.
No, shut up.
Absolutely. Boy.
This show is over. Bye.
Look, produce the show, motherfucker.
No. But, also, real quick, just so you guys know, there is a poll at the top of the chat. Please let me know. Please let us know what you guys think. Do you think he was out of line with the Vivek clip? Do you think he deserved to get fired for that clip alone or no? Please vote in the poll that's pinned at the top of the chat, okay? But we got to go into not so great information, guys. Not so great information. Yeah, we got to talk about Jamie Foxx, everybody. Yeah. We got some stuff. We got some updates on that. And Sandy, take it away.
Well, we kind of touched on it last week for a brief second, and then we got into some other conversation. But if you guys don't know, Jamie Foxx was recently hospitalized for an undisclosed medical issue, right? They're not going into what it is. His daughter came out with a statement, basically said he's dealing with a medical issue, and we would really, really appreciate privacy, but also please send your love, your prayers, etc., as he deals with the situation going on. Allegedly, it was a stroke. Allegedly, okay. This is just from, news outlets, blogs, that type of thing. They're kind of reporting that. So at this point in time, for a few days after he was in the hospital, really didn't hear much about it. And then as of late, these last few days, allegedly he has been seemingly coming out of whatever he was dealing with to the point where he is responding to people. And, he, I guess, allegedly was, making some conversation, making some jokes about getting back to work and that type of thing. I know Pac was, saying that he might have been in and out more so than in, that recovery type place. So there's some conflicting reports of where he's at. But allegedly, Nick Cannon came out and said, he's doing better and he's, has moments of being awake and that type of thing. Either way, of course, number one, we want him to be better, right?
Facts.
We want to send him all the love. We love Jamie Foxx. Oh my God, I love Jamie.
Come on,
love Jamie Foxx. Who doesn't love Jamie Foxx? Okay, right. And we just want him to just be okay. And we know how that can affect a stroke. Can affect you in a lot of different ways if it is in fact that. Right. But here's the most fucked up part about it. The fucked up part about it, outside of obviously him being in the hospital, which we don't want him to be, right? And it's just, I guess, it's the nature of the beast, nature of the business. But he's been in the hospital. He was, before having gone to the hospital, actually shooting Back in Action, which is a Netflix film, right? He was recording it or shooting it in London, and then they went to Georgia to continue recording.
No doubt.
But this happened literally in the last few days of their shoot. So while he's been in the hospital, because he hasn't been in the hospital that long, guys, they've already put on stunt doubles. They have 2 stunt doubles for him to finish out. Yeah,
they replaced him, but
basically.
But he's been in the hospital for like 2 weeks now, if I'm correct. It's been
still,
2.
But damn, y'all can't hold out for 2 seconds.
No, absolutely, and that's the other the ongoing pressing question: is it really the show must go on, or do we wait so that he can get well? But I also think, is it okay if I say my piece?
Absolutely.
Because I'm trying to be a gentleman.
Oh yes, well I appreciate it.
You ain't shit. Moving on. So the thing is the disrespect. Yeah. Okay. Here's my theory. The film production knows a whole lot more than we know.
Well, yeah, they know probably what's going on.
And so I think they're sitting here saying, "Hey, we gotta finish this, and we're burning millions of dollars as we sit here." And it's like, no disrespect to Jamie Foxx and his family and the people around that are sitting there hoping that he gets well, but we really know what's going on. And there's stories out here that, as you said earlier, in and out of consciousness. Then there's also stories that they're saying that it's going to be several weeks for him to actually go through rehabilitation. Absolutely. So it's going to be a minute for him to rehab. Right. So we don't even know how much damage has gone onto his body, if he's able to even walk or anything. Mm-hmm. So with that being said, I can see why they said, let's get this double. We'll CGI his face on this like they did with Paul Walker when he died. Mm-hmm. And let's finish off the rest of this movie so we can get this in the can. That's what I think. Yeah. And I don't think it's anything as a disrespect to Jamie. I think we got to finish this picture so we can make money off of it. And he's not bouncing back up quickly from this.
Right, because we don't know exactly what happened, and obviously they would know more of it than we would, right? I'm surprised it really hasn't come out yet, per se. They've been really tight-lipped, which I love the fact that it actually hasn't.
That might mean
because they
that
deserve
it's a
privacy.
really serious thing, though.
No,
Exactly.
Strokes, absolutely.
Mhm.
I think it means
Absolutely.
serious.
Maybe more than a stroke.
No, and it could very well be. And that's why I'm like.
But what's more than a stroke? I don't mean to interrupt you. I'm sorry,
No,
but
it
what's
could be
more than a
anything.
stroke, bro?
I don't know, but like maybe there are complications with the stroke. Maybe it triggered something else. Maybe there's
Absolutely.
something else in the background.
There you go.
I mean, because literally they're
That's
saying
why you're smart.
allegedly that it's going to be weeks before he's, rehabilitated, et cetera, blah, blah, blah. It could have been, let's just say it was allegedly a stroke. It can affect his movement. It can affect his
That's
speech.
true.
It could affect just how he functions on a day-to-day. And
doubt.
we know this firsthand, not from us personally, but just family members and people that we know that have had strokes and the rehabilitation that comes with that. If allegedly that is the case, right? It's a long road ahead for him if there were some heavy complications with it.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. Obviously I'm going to speak on behalf of both of us. Our prayers go out to
Absolutely.
Jamie Foxx and his family, and I hope he has a swift recovery.
Mhm.
But from what I'm hearing, it won't be as swift. It's going to take some time before he's back to his Jamie Foxx ways, and that's if he's fully 100%. So we'll see. But I hope that the movie finishes successfully, and we'll see what happens here.
He's still gonna pay?
Yeah. I got a comment.
Go ahead.
And I agree with Karen 007. Cool name, but it's a business. It's a business, and there's two things about that. You can take that as if you were the business, well, what would you do if you have a deadline and it's coming up soon? What do? The show must go on.
You got to keep it moving.
Absolutely.
But here's the other thing, and I think this is a takeaway for all of us. Your job will replace you. So spend time with your loved ones and have enjoy life. Like the life is not the job.
That part.
No,
so for real.
Your job will replace you, and yeah, it's a business, but I mean, you just you got to keep that in mind.
You ain't wrong. No,
it's the truth though.
That is hard facts.
Because when it comes to these movies, they
Beyonce.
were literally on their last few days. I think 8 days of shooting. So think about every day that they don't shoot, they're losing money.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? And not just a few dollars, thousands upon millions, depending on the budget. You know what I mean? So at the end of the day, you got to do what you got to do. And Jamie Foxx is still going to get paid.
And even if he does start coming back,
he's gonna get paid.
Even if he does start coming back, because Bob has a very good point and says strokes can impair many bodily functions,
Absolutely.
so he may not be 100%, even if he's back. And
Exactly.
But that's obvious when they say allegedly out here in these streets that it's going to take several weeks for him to rehabilitate.
Yep.
If they say several weeks, that he might be paralyzed on the left. Like it could be anything.
We have
left
no
leg.
idea.
So I don't know. It could be anything.
It can
guys.
affect. I mean, there are we know several people who've dealt with strokes and the reaction to it, and it's affected them in different ways. Everyone is different. You know what I mean? So, it can affect so many things. So Lord only knows, but sending him so much love, so many prayers, and thankfully he got the majority of the movie, the Netflix movie finished.
Thank God.
And I mean, yes, I totally agree with 007. I believe was it 007 who said.
Yeah, Karen Haley has a good point too. After that, but you said you totally agree.
What were you saying?
Well, I was saying Haley also has a very good point. After that, I think they always have a plan B in every production because so many things can go wrong.
Absolutely.
Very true. It is a huge
Absolutely.
machine. So many things can go wrong,
Mm-hmm.
and because so many things can go wrong between shooting locations, actors, etc. But prayers for Jamie. Thank you for your comment, Haley. Appreciate you.
Yes, thank you for your comments, guys. We love it.
Yes, all day.
We love that.
All day. Real quick, just a quick reminder. If you haven't done it yet, okay, you should already done it. But if you haven't, please do me a favor. Hit that like button down below.
Woo!
And also another thing, hit that subscribe button, baby. You know we working hard out here in these streets. Okay? If you know my show, you know we work hard out here in these streets. I wouldn't be here with her if she was lazy. You know what I'm saying?
You know what? Look.
I'm just being real.
Listen.
Okay?
Tap dance on the like button.
There,
subscribe.
Just don't tap dance on it.
Share this live stream with
too.
whoever and whatever on any social media platform.
Yes.
Okay? But if you just happen to be, on Instagram and you want to tag us, we'd love to see it. Socialite Sandy, SANDE, Socialite spelled with an L, The Pascal Show. On Instagram, tag us so we can repost you. We'd love to see you guys and how your view of us looks, whether it's you're watching it on your TV, on your iPad, on your phone, whatever the case may be. We just appreciate you guys. Hey!
It's like, how's this gangster? How is this gangster?
Listen.
You know what I'm saying? Pew pew. Okay. But the poll, real quick, we see the poll. We see you guys voting. Keep the votes going and all that. Again, I see a bunch of y'all in the house. Please go up to the top of the chat and vote. Okay?
Yes.
Love to hear your thoughts on that. Let us go on to the next story.
Yeah.
Okay. You know, this is a tale as old as time.
Enlighten us, Pac. Enlighten us, honey.
We got to talk about this.
Mm-hmm.
I got it. Okay. So we got to talk about Tasha. I feel weird saying it out loud. No, because I don't want no smoke. I don't want no problems.
We
baby.
don't.
I don't want no problems, baby.
Okay. We love everybody.
But this is a cautionary tale for every single blogger, vlogger,
YouTuber,
gossiper, gossip columnist, whatever the hell you are.
Yep.
This is extremely, extremely crucial that you guys prick up your ears and you listen. Okay? Period. Okay? You gotta listen. Tasha K got sued by Cardi B. Yes, she became that big of a name to the point where Cardi B paid attention to her. How's that? Now, we already know about the lawsuit that happened, the defamation lawsuit of $4.4 million, I think. Isn't that right?
I believe it's between like 3.8 and 4 because there's lawyer fees and all that stuff too.
But here it is. Now, I'm understanding that Cardi B wants that money.
Period.
And remember, Tasha K said, I ain't got that money. She didn't have that money, she said. I ain't got it. Well, apparently, Cardi B, if I'm correct, is trying to basically take all of her money, everything she's got.
She's trying to seize assets at this point, okay? At this point, because literally, Tasha has allegedly done everything in her power to avoid paying not one red cent to Cardi B, okay? And so at this point, Cardi has filed essentially to collect on this $4 million debt through assets, okay? And so it's looking like she is probably going to be able to do that. I will say this. I am wondering how Tasha is going to get out of this. Because the reality is she has plenty of time to posture herself, to realign things and move things around. But when they can't get the assets, they can go after other things too. So we're going to see how this all pans out. Oh, wow. Okay. But if this is not a cautionary tale to one, use alleged anytime you get the opportunity, because allegedly is key. Okay. But no, really, the cautionary tale at the end of the day was, allegedly with Tasha K, she made some very defamatory, comments about Cardi. There was an STD involved, that she was a P word. I don't want to use the word here. Doing things to, men and da-da-da-da.
Using beer cans into her hoo-ha.
All that stuff, okay?
A lot of things.
She said some things.
She said a lot of stuff. And Cardi started out by having her
finish her.
Asking her to take the videos down.
With the beer can? Okay.
Look.
Jesus.
That's what she said, not us.
Hamburger.
Okay? But literally.
Allegedly.
Cardi literally allegedly asked for Tasha to take the stuff down, and all she did was double down and keep putting out more content. So all she did was just kind of just add to it. And then Cardi said, you know what? Forget this. I'm going to make sure you feel it. I'm going to make you feel it in your motherfucking pocket. So that's exactly what she did. Tasha, from what I saw, because I followed the story for a little bit because I was curious to see how it was going to pan out, did not have the best, allegedly. Did not have the best look.
Lawyer.
Man, her legal team.
Her lawyer was terrible. Olga, I think her name was.
Oh, my Lord. Lord only knows. But here's the thing. Cardi won. It's up and it's stuck. We love you, Cardi.
Yeah, don't come after us. We just started.
We said it last show. We said that shit again.
We ain't got none.
Okay, we love
we
you.
Ain't got none.
We ain't got 4 million.
This is show number 2.
Period. Okay, we doing this shit for free. Don't you dare come after us because you ain't getting shit.
We ain't got none.
You ain't getting shit.
Do you see anything on these walls? We ain't got shit.
We ain't got a damn neon
Don't come
sign
for the
with our
walls.
name on it. Not a damn thing, okay?
Damn.
Okay, leave us alone.
Oh,
Look,
God.
we love you.
Wait till there's like a Jackson Pollock on the wall
we
or something.
love you too. We love all
Damn,
y'all. Okay.
nabbit.
Listen,
Oh,
feel like
my
Tasha
God.
too. Don't talk to us. Don't come for us. We don't look. We just sharing. Okay, what's already out there. Okay. But Cardi is allegedly supposed to be able
What's her name,
to
Olga?
go after Tasha K's stuff. Tasha's still saying she ain't got it. She got a whole hashtag for it too. I ain't gonna lie to y'all.
I ain't got
Wait,
it.
Look,
there's a
I've
hashtag?
seen some of this. It's a hashtag.
Oh,
Now, here's
yeah.
the thing. I ain't gonna lie.
Yep,
I
it is
don't follow
Olga.
Tasha K like
right.
that. When I say that, I mean I haven't followed her every move. What really put her on my radar was literally when Cardi B, took her to court, right? But I will not lie and say that I did not get a few keys out of her doing because Tasha has some antics, honey. Okay, the stuff that she has done in response to all this litigation, some of it is hilarious, dude. I ain't gonna lie. She's ballsy. I will say that.
Ballsy.
She is ballsy as all get out.
She got that
okay?
big D energy.
Man, big D energy. Okay, she gives 0. You hear me?
She hanging out with Desiigner.
Look, she gives 0. However, very curious to see how this is gonna pan out. Cardi B, get your money. We love you. P.O.P. holding it down.
We ain't got none.
We ain't got shit.
We just got started.
Tasha, Cardi, we ain't got shit. Okay, we just starting out. Okay, we barely
Damn.
paying his ass.
You know what I'm
Okay,
saying?
listen.
Shit.
But look, let us
Ooh,
know
shit.
what you guys think in the comments. Oh shit, he got
Come
a
on,
comment.
you got some time.
What's up?
Hold on. Haley got a call back from last week. She needs to transfer her assets to her mama.
Exactly.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Way to go, girl.
Yeah.
That was very
Yeah.
good.
Somebody been listening to the show. You're learning something.
You here with us?
Finally, you're
know.
learning something.
I love
Y'all
it.
learning something.
I love it.
Tag nabbit.
Clearly.
Okay.
Look, I think she's already moved some stuff, allegedly.
She
If I were a
obviously
betting
moved the
woman,
ish.
because she can't, I mean, obviously, if Cardi's
she
going
ain't
after
got-
assets, that she hasn't been able to get to other, get to it by other means. So she's been moving some shit around. I
Put
mean,
on
if
some
she
real
was smart,
stuff.
She did.
She
You know
ain't
what I'm
got 4.4, 3.8, whatever $million. She ain't got that. She ain't got that money, guys. She doesn't.
saying? Allegedly.
Okay.
We
She
don't
can-
know.
she
I don't know
ain't
your
got
bank
that.
account, Tasha. Neither does
She ain't
he.
got it.
Neither do we. We don't know shit about
She is a YouTuber.
We're just regurgitating what we have seen.
Maybe she's
Mosquitoes.
got Bitcoin.
We got mosquitoes flying around, guys. Sorry.
Maybe
See,
she trades.
This is high budget production here, guys. This is
Look,
a high budget set.
Here's the thing.
That's
here's
why
the
I mean
thing.
by we ain't got no. We got mosquitoes, man.
Okay.
The
look,
mosquitoes are part of the crew. You just killed an
this is
employee.
That part.
They out here,
Bro,
you know,
woo-wee.
all the heavy lifting, man.
Here's the thing. At the end of the day, if this is not anything to say, if you're a YouTuber out there and you're talking about whatever's out here in celebrity gossip and all the news and da-da-da-da, throw allegedly in your shit. Covers your ass. Just do that. Do that. But no, for real. Honestly, this whole situation really opened up a lot of people's eyes on, especially like YouTube, bloggers, etc. Because to be honest, I mean, would you have really thought that Cardi would have gone, or any celebrity for that matter, would have gone after just a regular schmegular YouTuber after making whatever claims they made, allegedly, right? It's a shocking tale, but if anything, it's a cautionary one. And if anything, it should teach you, kind of watch your shit, okay? And put allegedly in front of every motherfucking thing. You ain't trying to look. Allegedly, blanket that shit, period.
Listen,
I'm just
guys.
saying. She gonna find a way to get some of that money, don't you think?
Yeah, she gonna.
Because Tasha is still
gonna-
out here doing.
she
She's
gonna-
making money from somewhere.
She's gonna take everything. Like it doesn't matter. She's gonna take the camera she's shooting on. She's gonna take the computers that she's editing on. She's gonna take everything. All the wine glasses and all the wine bottles that are on the walls and all that stuff on her show. Gone. She's gonna take everything.
And the White Claw?
Listen.
What about the White Claw?
And there's no White Claw.
There's no White Claw?
No.
Oh.
No, bro. She ain't a sorority sister. Like, what the hell's wrong with you? But anyway, as I was trying to say here, okay, be careful, guys, especially all y'all that are out here making blogs and stuff like that. And if you realize, because let's be real, we all get a little greedy sometimes. Money's a great motivator and it can be the devil at the same damn time.
That part.
So you see somebody out here making false accusations about a huge star. You have to be, I'm telling you guys, you got to be smarter than this. Tasha K is a cautionary tale. You're learning from, she's a huge name on the internet, on YouTube, spilling the tea on things that I feel like she shouldn't be spilling the tea on some of the times. And she even admitted in court that she was lying. She even admitted that she lied.
And
so people are still
apologize.
So people are still out here. People are still out here. People are still out here watching her stuff, even though she's come out and said, "I've lied." The thing about Cardi B and other stories are not true. So please, guys, if you're gonna be a YouTuber and you have dreams to be that next Tasha K, learn from her mistakes. Right. She's still gonna be top up there. People still tuning into her.
Absolutely.
She still got her winos. She still got her hardcore followers. And that's the house that she built, right? She has a good foundation. She gonna be fine. But don't go down that route, putting out false narratives that are not true, because you might find yourself in a $4.5 million defamation lawsuit like Tasha K.
We won't. The fuck?
Just don't do it.
Yeah, just don't do it.
That's all I'm saying. You'll
Stay away from all of it.
Stay
away from all of it.
Just, yeah. I don't know. Also, the other thing is, like, I guess I'm just not somebody who's down for that, all that toxicity. You know what I mean? All that toxic BS. Like, yeah, sure, we're talking about pop culture stuff. We're talking about these things that are going on in the world, but we're not out here talking ill will or speaking bad on somebody's name in that way. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Absolutely not.
Unless they got caught red-handed, then we gonna talk about it.
And we're still gonna blanket it with alleged, because we're not playing no games. Shit.
Yeah, no doubt.
Period.
Even if it's caught on camera. Even if it's caught on camera.
You can see that he or she is.
As you can see.
Fuck that.
Yeah.
We're not taking no chances. Nowadays, I mean, there's even I don't know if you guys know this story, and I don't remember the name of the blogger that was allegedly going after or whatever, but Nicki Minaj is another one that was going after, and I mean, this YouTuber.
The Nosy Hoe.
Was that her?
I think it's the Nosy Hoe.
And she made a couple of videos from what I understand, and she was literally threatening her, and it was something like $75,000 or something. She was trying to go after this girl for, like, nothing in comparison to Cardi B, but it's crazy to think that someone as large as Nicki Minaj or Cardi B would go after somebody like that. So again, watch your shit. Watch what you say. Watch your shit, because Lord only knows who's watching, and it could be the person you're talking about that's watching. That's like, fuck that. Right? But Tasha K could have avoided this had she had taken down the videos when Cardi asked her to.
Facts. But she was making too much monies. Right. So she said, F it, I'm keeping it up here.
She doubled down and put out more.
Like I said, greed. Yeah. Greed.
Allegedly.
Okay? Greed, allegedly. Whatever. It is not alleged anymore. She's admitted to it, in a court of law. Okay? In court. All right? She admitted it. So it's not alleged anymore, but I get what you're saying. We got to say alleged because we ain't got nothing out of it. We ain't even got paintings on the wall.
We're not there.
It bare.
Don't say nothing that's going to fuck up my kids and my household and my
it's a nicely painted wall. You know what I'm saying? It's a nicely painted wall, but we ain't got nothing.
That's all we got.
Okay? So Tasha, we don't want no smoke?
We ain't got shit.
Okay?
We ain't got shit.
Cardi B, we don't want no smoke. I love your music.
Cardi.
What the last one when you say?
No, I didn't mean no, because it's up when it's up and then it's stuck.
And it's stuck.
And I like Cardi B.
We ate the Offset and Cardi B meal too from McDonald's.
I like Cardi B. Yeah.
We ate that.
Yeah, we had it just a sec. Where did it go? Oh, we threw it away. Damn.
Yeah, we ate it.
Bruh. It was delicious.
Y'all, listen.
She keeps changing too. Doesn't she look hella different now?
Who, Cardi?
She don't even look like Cardi B no more. Cardi B don't even look like Cardi B no more. You haven't seen it? Have you seen it?
Well, yeah.
She looks totally different.
But I don't think a lot of these.
Have you seen Cardi B lately?
Look like
no, I haven't. But I gotta look it up now for research purposes.
Now you need to Google it.
Google
it.
I'm gonna tickle the Googles.
But tickle the Googles.
Tickle the Googles.
And see what happens there.
But Cardi.
So let me tell you though. Long time ago. On my radio show, back in the day, way back in the day, when she had her first hit, I said, she was going to be a one-hit wonder. And I was absolutely wrong. And she got bangers. So I got mad respect for Cardi B.
I was the opposite.
I said,
I
nah.
saw her on, what is it, Love and
said,
Hip Hop
nah.
or whatever. I literally remember turning to my husband and I was like, oh, she finna blow up. She's gonna get her own show. I was like, I just knew immediately. I was like, the girl's talented. She's funny as hell. That was
She's
literally
crazy.
off. I mean, immediately upon seeing her. Let me know if any of you guys watched and then was like, ooh, she about to do something. It was a gut feel. I said, oh, she's hilarious. They're gonna give her her own show. She was literally the comedy factor of the show at the time when she came on. I said she will never come back on the show again, okay? Because I knew she was going to branch off and do other stuff, and that's exactly what she did. I knew immediately she was going to be beyond a one-hit wonder. I knew she was going to do something, like someone was going to do something with her because she's hilarious, to be completely honest. So, yeah, we love Cardi.
Yeah.
We love her.
Yeah, I think she's talented.
Mm-hmm.
I think
We
she's
love
talented.
Tasha too. We don't love Tasha.
Yeah, no.
Everybody's got to do, doing what they do, and she learned, a lesson the hard way. You know what I mean? And allowed us to kind of see it so that
way.
everyone else can avoid it. You know what I mean? So
in a very expensive way. Let's just say that.
Very expensive way. But
I'm sorry. Did you guys see this blue dress though?
Let me see the blue dress. Let me see the blue dress. Let me see it.
Share it on the. Can you share it?
Yeah, can you share? Let me see.
We got
it.
Oh, she looks amazing.
Oh, them titties are tittying. Them titties are tittying.
Them thick
Listen,
titties.
it doesn't matter about the
Them
thickness.
thick.
How are they?
titties
They are
are
physically there.
titties.
They are real. She purchased them. They are hers.
Oh,
They
are really hers.
That's
Yeah.
why I'm looking at.
They
You
are
asked me,
really hers.
Is this your hair?
It's true.
Damn right. My God. They didn't ask me if it grew out my head. They just said, is that your hair? Yes, it's mine.
Hamburger.
My God. To me. I'm saying.
Let's keep it real. She got money, and she got really good plastic surgeons in her corner, making sure that she's kept nipped and tucked properly.
Yeah.
So
Look,
hey, good on her. Good,
do your thing.
Congratulations.
Mm-hmm.
I wish I had that kind of money.
Yeah.
You know, maybe I'd have a pair of titties too.
I mean, if that is what your soul
kidding.
desires, and
I was
Allison
kidding. It's a joke.
wants,
Really?
It's a joke. It was actually a joke. It's supposed to be a joke.
Shut
up!
It was a joke. It was a joke.
Oh my God, you
That
guys.
mosquito? You need to kill that mosquito.
Listen, first of all, oh my Lord. I
Got the
thought
flap
you
right in your
got
face.
it.
Like, no, I thought I did, but
We have a window open, I think, don't we? No, just kidding. I thought it was open. And I thought that's where it came
Well,
from.
the door was open earlier, so.
Listen, yes. So here's the deal. First of all, shout out to every single one of y'all that are here with us.
Pew, pew, pew.
For
You know,
real.
Oh, yeah. Hold on. We got Where is it? There it is.
Hey, listen. That was actually our last topic to discuss.
That was, but
this
let me just say
evening.
this really, really quick as
Oh,
we
sure.
wrap up this show.
Yes.
If you have not seen Snowfall in the season finale,
Oh my God, don't say anything!
Series finale of Snowfall, you are missing out.
Please
That
don't
was
say
a
anything.
great ending to an amazing series. And if you haven't seen the show, I highly, highly recommend you go check out Snowfall. Please.
Just for the brother man.
You haven't? No. F that. He's a great actor. He's
delicious.
fantastic. But
And delicious.
Let me.
Nutritiously delicious.
Okay.
You know?
You're married. You got a man. He's watching right now.
And he fine as
Sup,
fuck
man?
too.
Sup.
Boo boo, I love.
Sup with it. Sup with it.
I love.
Sup with it.
I love you.
Yeah. She's lying. She wants.
However,
Sandy the rapper. You doing a Chance the Rapper right now?
Man.
oh my God, absolutely not. Absolutely.
Don't do a
not.
Chance the Rapper. He was married too.
Boom.
Absolutely not.
Boom.
Hey.
You know what I mean? All up in them yams.
No,
okay.
but yeah.
So if you haven't seen it yet, y'all need to go check it out. Okay? That's all.
No, it really is a great show. I'm literally on 5th season because we got kids. And it's hard to watch the show when the kids are always around because they're always around. So we are in 5th season now. It's 6 seasons total. So we're actually that's why I'm trying to get him not to say anything. So you guys don't, so I don't get it ruined for me. But you guys, it's a great show. It really, truly is a great show.
That
Damn good show.
That was random. The Mandalorian is on too. We talk about that.
The hubby talks about. The hubby watches that. I haven't
Hubby,
watched it.
I don't watch that.
Space Daddy. Okay, haters gonna hate.
I'm not,
Space Daddy.
I'm not hating. I'm just
Everybody,
saying I've never seen
throw it down in the comments. Say
Yeah,
something
let
about
us
Space
know.
Daddy. Pedro.
But, yeah, if you guys watch it, holler at us. Also, what shows do you watch that you guys love? Comment down below and let us know.
Because I see
Really good
they're
suggestions.
with you on Netflix. Yeah, but what else? There's other stuff that's out.
Oh yeah.
I feel like I've watched everything. That's what I feel like. I feel like I've
Yeah.
entered the ends of the earth of Netflix and streaming shows. Like there's nothing good. Do not tell me Mandalorian right now.
No. I
Oh,
got a
he's about to
cinematic masterpiece. Are
What?
you ready?
Oh geez, what?
You know that 30th anniversary Power Rangers just came out.
Sit down.
Wait, what? What is it called?
The 30th anniversary
I'm going to talk over you because I don't want to waste anybody's
what
time.
is it? What is it?
The 30th anniversary special of Power Rangers. Power Rangers. The 30th anniversary.
Wait, stop. Wait.
Let me say something really
Stop.
quick.
Are you being serious? You watched
I did.
the 30th anniversary
Did,
of
I did.
Power
but the
Rangers?
question is, Cess, did you watch it by yourself?
I would have.
You didn't
I was
watch
about
it
to
with
say
your
you
kids.
didn't watch that
She
with
didn't
me,
watch
did
it
you?
with-
I
My
can't.
I'm just saying, you didn't watch it with your kids.
I watched it with Kaylee, and she enjoyed it. Listen, it was all of the 1993 corniness. It was.
No, and that's fine.
It
I grew up
was.
loving the
And I
Power
expected
Rangers
it.
and everything.
I
expected
but
absolutely
it to be
did
good.
not.
and, you know,
That was
shout
not-
out to
that was
Walter
not-
Jones. Real talk.
Walter.
Shout out to Walter Jones.
We met him.
Okay.
We met him. I
We met
was
him.
there. Listen, everybody. I was
Great
there.
guy, great interview, great conversations, and all that.
So do you
But-
do Comic-Con and stuff?
So I don't think you've checked out all the episodes of the
Comic-Con?
Pascal show because I, in fact, was what is that when they say something great about you? Lou Ferrigno. He said I had a good physique. You remember that? I know you remember that.
Yeah. What happened to that physique, though? What happened to that physique?
You been in the
Moving
gym?
on. Yeah, he
You
had
been in
to
the
the
gym? Ah.
Yeah.
So listen, there's another subject, right? Is there another subject? We can move off.
Yeah.
He got over that real quick.
Yeah, he moved on.
Real quick.
He's-
Did anybody?
Like it was
did
hot.
you guys leave any recommendations
I'm
of
just
shows
playing.
that we can watch because we need to see some shows? I'm
Yeah,
very
he's
curious.
he's eating good now, guys.
Let's see.
He's eating good.
Let me see. The Real Beef with S&P.
we,
That's the show.
We love that show.
That's the show.
Hey, Haley. I
You
like
know.
Haley.
Hold on, do the
Haley
whole-
Nightingale.
Do the whole.
You can do that. I'll just stand here.
Power. Is
What-
Power still on?
There's
Is
a
Power
Real Beef.
Power's
still
done.
Power?
Power
No,
been
no, no, no,
done.
no, no, no. But they have extensions of Power.
They got Power extensions?
What? Yeah, that. I mean, they have all
Yeah,
these
but
other
they're.
shows.
I don't know.
Have you watched the other shows? I haven't checked it out.
I have. I've already seen Power
That's 'cause
Book
we just
1,
got- we
Power
got
Book
kids.
2, and with the one with Tommy.
I loved him. I love him.
Yeah, but it was like a spin-off, and it just, I don't know, it didn't have the same allure, it didn't have the same energy.
There was a Power Rangers spinoff with Tommy. Tommy the Green Ranger.
May he rest in peace, by the way.
Truly.
May he rest in
The king.
peace.
Yeah.
See, okay, I grew up loving the Power Rangers, but
Mhm.
I'm not sitting there, seeking the globe, looking for any more Power Rangers movies. I need it.
I mean, it just
Like,
popped
I'm
up. It
not
was
doing
on
that,
Netflix.
guys.
This is
No offense.
clearly their conversation because I didn't do the Power
Hamburger.
Ranger shit.
I'm not doing that ish. Okay,
I
thank
didn't do
you.
Power Ranger shit.
But don't get me wrong. If I saw it, like on a list, like if I was looking for something, desperately trying to find something to watch, I'd watch it for sure. But I'm not sitting there going, "Oh my God, yes, Power Rangers! Finally, I've been waiting for this all my life."
That's
I'm
what
not
a hater
doing
would
that.
say. That is what a hater would say.
That's some
I'm not a
serious-
hater.
that's some nerd
I
shit.
grew up on that ish, man.
It's nerd shit.
Every morning before school, it would be on. I was watching that ish all day long, and I was a huge. I loved the Black.
That
Ranger,
was
the Black
legitness.
Ranger. I loved Walter
idea.
Jones' character. I loved that ish. So I grew up on that as a kid.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm a grown ass man.
I mean,
So-
it grows up with you, though. I mean, it's okay. It's part of your nostalgia.
Did you
I'm just
watch
playing.
it?
No, but like,
No, she
there's
didn't.
full adults watching Bluey right now. So
You said watching what?
Bluey?
Oh, Bluey's the shit.
Who the fuck?
See?
The
Okay.
shit.
Okay.
For real?
No.
I've been watching that.
guys-
You'll eventually
wait,
get into
hold up,
Bluey.
guys.
Bluey's the shit.
Guys,
Don't get it twisted. Bluey's the shit.
who be Bluey?
Right!
No.
Dad!
Inside jokes. I don't know what you guys are talking about. Do you guys know what Bluey is? Somebody.
Please somebody say that y'all watch Bluey like we do.
Y'all know what Bluey is? Anybody know what Bluey is?
Like people between the age of like 16 and 24
It's awesome though.
Y'all are stupid.
Bluey is literally like a dog version of my family, which is why we love it.
Are you pulling it up?
I am. There it is.
This
There it
is
goes.
Bluey.
My kids are obsessed with Bluey, and literally their family, outside of the fact that my kids are boy girl.
So it's just a blue
It's the
dog.
identical version of our family. The way that the dad acts is the way my husband acts. The way that the mom is, it's adorable.
The plots are always primo.
They're awesome.
But I do feel like there's a strong connection.
She
between
just
people
said,
who didn't have good family lives
the
growing
plots
up,
are
and people
always
who had
primo.
watched Bluey Binary.
Okay.
You'll trust me. You'll know.
Well, I mean, I'm sure I'm gonna
You'll
get
know.
real acquainted with
You'll
Bluey
get real
in the near
acquainted with
future.
Bluey very, very soon.
But
Trust me.
It's better than Bubble Guppies.
Bubble Guppies was
It's
cute.
better than Bubble Guppies?
It is better than Bubble Guppies.
What about, is
Bubble
it better
Guppies
than
is shit.
Octonauts?
I have never heard of Bubble Guppies in my life.
I feel like
I've
we need
never
to wrap.
watched-
This
I've
makes me
never
feel
watched
like we need to wrap.
Yeah, we definitely need to.
What
About
do
to
you
kill
Listen,
this.
he's trying to get these damn bugs. Anyway, you guys, we're sanitary. This is just because the door was open by the porch and it got in here. Okay,
Him dead now.
here's the thing.
Him dead.
You guys,
Some
number
killers.
one, thank you guys so much for rocking with us this
Yes.
evening, for being on the live with us, for being a part of our conversation, for your comments, for the love, the likes, the subscriptions, all of that, okay? And if you haven't hit the like while you're here, okay? If you haven't subscribed yet, go and subscribe. If you haven't shared this, go and share it. Share it with somebody else and say, go and check this out. Definitely trying to make sure that, we get to everybody. Because look, the world is fucked up. And this is not to be negative. The world that we live in right now has a lot of fucked up shit going on. 2023 started out just on a whole nother level, right? And our job is to take you away from some of that, okay? We're going to talk about all the things, the fun stuff, the celebrity stuff, the things that make you kiki and laugh and all of that. Some serious stuff too, because we had that conversation today too,
Right.
tonight as well, right? But our goal is to just to get you away from the bullshit of day to day, or the bullshit of what's happening in 2023 and beyond, right? So excited you guys are here. Stay tuned because we will be back next week,
Yes.
7:30 p.m. Central Time, 8:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, right here on this channel. We're going to talk about all the stuff and things, okay? By the time that we come back, we're more than likely going to have an email address where you can actually email us and just let
Topics,
us know.
stuff like
yes, topics, conversation points, things that you guys want us to cover in these future podcasts and these future lives, and just other ways for you to engage and interact with us. But y'all, we're going to let y'all go.
Yeah, this was
okay?
a terrible time, but thank you so much for being here. We had a really good time.
Yes.
It's always a blessing. And she has said all the necessary things.
Yes.
So please do that. We'll be back next week.
Yes.
Same bad time, because we're not starting on time.
It's only live number 2, and it will change.
We're working.
Actually, we did pretty well considering, right? What time did we start today?
7:46.
Okay, could have been worse. Okay.
Yeah.
Look, I'm a very big optimist, so it's always, we gotta look at the positive of whatever it is that we're doing,
Oh, okay.
right?
I'm not.
This
yeah,
was
I'm cool.
This was a better show.
Oh my! I hope
is-
that.
Oh,
it
the
was a better
layouts
show.
are fire, bro.
Yes!
Hey, brr, brr, brr.
Come on now.
Hold on, I gotta get that. There it is.
Hey! But seriously, guys, I hope if you guys were here on last week, so that you guys see the improvement that we made this week. It's only going to get better from here. So many more ways that we will have for you guys to connect with us, because, like I said, we don't have all the other stuff yet.
Not yet.
Soon to come.
Baby steps.
Okay. Just wait for it. Wait on it. Okay. And we will see you guys next Tuesday, 7:30 p.m. Central Standard Time, 8:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Tell your mama, tell your daddy, tell your friends, cousins, and them.
Your side
to come
chick.
join us next week. Really? The side chick had a note?
Hey, I mean, shoot. Just make sure don't make her a home cooked meal. She might be.
Take her ass
problem
to
with that,
Capital
y'all.
motherfucking Grill. You want to
Yeah,
get them draws?
Take her to the Sizzler.
Take her to the Sizzler. To Capital. Look.
Take her to
If you trying to
lowercase
get
grill
them
after
draws,
that.
take her to Capitol Hill.
Take her to the Sizzler.
Grill. Okay? Look. Say bye, sis.
Oh, bye, Chess. Listen, it has been wonderful. You know, all you ladies and germs have been fantastic. I appreciate all of you, except for those of you who hated on Power Rangers. And I'm out.
We love you guys. Have an amazing evening, and we will see you guys next Tuesday, 7:30 p.m. Central Standard Time, 8:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Share this. We love y'all. We'll see y'all next time.
Peace.
Bye. Mwah.
Excellent.